The restaurant was packed on New Year's Eve. Harborview Bistro sat on the waterfront with floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the bay, and every table had been reserved for months. Daniel Cross stood at the entrance in his tailored suit, his expression carefully neutral despite the frustration building inside. At 47, he was worth $1.2 billion, CEO of Cross Technologies, and accustomed to getting whatever he wanted with a phone call. Except tonight, apparently. "I'm sorry, Mr. Cross," the hostess said nervously. "We're completely booked. Every table has been reserved since October. I don't have anywhere to seat you." "I'll pay double," Daniel said quietly. "Triple. Whatever it takes." "It's not about money, sir. We physically don't have space. I'm so sorry." Daniel should have made a reservation. But he'd been working 80-hour weeks and forgot that normal people plan for holidays. He'd spent every New Year's Eve for the past 5 years working, ordering takeout, watching the ball drop alone in his penthouse. This year, he'd decided to try something different. Be around people, feel less alone. And now he was standing in a packed restaurant with nowhere to sit while couples and families celebrated around him. "I understand," Daniel said. "Thank you anyway." He turned to leave when a voice called out, "Hey, excuse me!" A man was standing at a table near the window, waving. He was maybe mid-30s, wearing a sweater that had seen better days, with a young girl sitting across from him. Maybe 8 years old, with pigtails and a bright pink dress. "Are you looking for a table?" the man called. "We have 2 extra seats if you'd like to join us." Daniel stared. A stranger was offering him a seat? At his own table? "Dad, what are you doing?" the little girl whispered loudly. "Being kind, Emma," the man said, then louder to Daniel seriously. "We reserved a table for 4 because my sister was supposed to join us, but she got the flu. It's just me and my daughter. You're welcome to sit with us if you don't mind the company." Daniel hesitated. He could leave, go home, order room service and work. Or he could accept this unexpected kindness from a stranger. "That's very generous," Daniel said, walking over. "Thank you. I'm Daniel, Ryan Mitchell. This is my daughter, Emma. Fair warning, she talks a lot and will probably ask you invasive questions." "Dad," Emma protested, then looked at Daniel. "Are you rich? You look rich. Your suit is really fancy." "Emma," Ryan said, mortified. "It's okay," Daniel said, sitting down. "Yes, I have money, and thank you, it is a nice suit." "Why are you alone on New Year's Eve?" Emma asked. "Don't you have family?" "Emma, that's too personal." "It's fine," Daniel said. "No, I don't have family nearby. My parents passed away. I'm not married. No kids. I usually work on holidays." "That's sad," Emma said matter-of-factly. "We don't have much family either. It's just me and Dad. My mom died when I was 4. I don't remember her much." Ryan looked uncomfortable. "Sorry, she's very direct." "I appreciate directness," Daniel said honestly. "I'm sorry about your wife." "Thank you. It's been 4 years. We're doing okay. Aren't we, Em?" "We're doing great," Emma said loyally. "Dad works really hard. He's a teacher, and sometimes he drives for that car service at night to make extra money, but tonight is special, so he took off." Ryan's face flushed. "Emma, maybe don't share our entire financial situation." "Why not?" Emma asked. "Are you embarrassed?" "You shouldn't be. You always tell me honest work is nothing to be ashamed of." "She's right," Daniel said. "What do you teach?" "5th grade. Lincoln Elementary. It's in a low-income district. The kids are amazing, but resources are limited." Ryan changed the subject. "What do you do, Daniel?" "I run a technology company, software mostly, corporate solutions." Over dinner, they talked, really talked. Emma asked a million questions about Daniel's work, his life, whether he had a dog, no, whether he wanted a dog, he'd never thought about it, and what his favorite dinosaur was. He didn't have one but picked T-Rex to make her happy. Ryan asked thoughtful questions about the challenges of running a large company, about balancing profit and responsibility, about what kept Daniel motivated. "Honestly," Daniel said, "I don't know anymore. I started the company 20 years ago because I loved solving problems. Now I spend most of my time in meetings talking about quarterly earnings. I'm successful by every measure that matters on paper, but I don't remember the last time I enjoyed what I do." "Dad says success is about being happy, not having money," Emma said. He could probably make more money doing other jobs, but he loves teaching. Right, Dad? Right, Ryan said. Though I won't lie, more money would be nice. We're okay, but it's tight. At midnight, the restaurant counted down. 10, 9, 8. Daniel looked around at strangers celebrating, at Ryan and Emma wearing silly hats the restaurant had provided, at the genuine warmth of this small table in the corner. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Emma threw her arms around her father. Then, unselfconsciously, she hugged Daniel too. Happy New Year. I'm glad you sat with us. You're not alone now. Daniel felt something crack in his chest. When was the last time someone had hugged him? As they left the restaurant, Daniel stopped Ryan. Thank you for tonight. Really. You didn't have to include a stranger. You looked lonely, Ryan said simply. I know that look. I see it in the mirror sometimes. Seemed wrong to let someone spend New Year's alone when we had empty seats. Let me do something, Daniel said. Your school, Lincoln Elementary, what does it need most? Everything, Ryan laughed. But that's not why I invited you to sit, I know. But I want to help. Humor me. Ryan thought about it. Computer lab. Our computers are 15 years old. Half don't. Work. We're trying to teach coding with equipment from 2009. Daniel pulled out his phone and typed a note. Consider it done. My company will donate a complete computer lab. New equipment, software licenses, setup, training. It'll be installed before school starts in January. Ryan stared. That has to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's an investment, Daniel said, in kids who deserve the same opportunities as kids in wealthy districts, and it's the least I can do to thank you for reminding me what matters. 3 months later, Daniel attended the ribbon-cutting ceremony at Lincoln Elementary's new technology center. He'd funded not just the computer lab, but also a music program, new library books, and scholarships for students pursuing STEM degrees. He'd also started having dinner with Ryan and Emma every other week, sometimes at restaurants, sometimes at their small apartment, where Emma taught him to play board games and Ryan cooked simple meals that tasted better than anything Daniel's private chef made. Why do you keep coming around? Ryan asked one evening after Emma had gone to bed. You're a billionaire. You could be doing anything. Why spend time with a teacher and his kid? Because you remind me why I started my company, Daniel said. To solve problems, to help people. Somewhere along the way I forgot that. You and Emma reminded me. You're not just my friends. You're my anchor to what actually matters. 5 years later, Daniel had transformed his company's mission. Cross Technologies now focused on education technology, providing resources to underfunded schools across the country. It was less profitable, but infinitely more meaningful. He was also Emma's godfather, Ryan's best friend, and part of a family he'd built from loneliness and a stranger's kindness. At Emma's middle school graduation, she gave a speech about kindness. 5 years ago, my dad invited a lonely stranger to share our table on New Year's Eve. That stranger became family. He taught me that families aren't just born, they're built by people who choose each other. Thank you, Uncle Daniel, for choosing us. Daniel wiped tears from his eyes. Thank you for waving me over to your table, he thought. Thank you for seeing someone who needed connection and offering it freely. You changed my life that night. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories about chosen family and unexpected kindness. Comment about a time a stranger's generosity changed your life. Your story might inspire someone to offer that kindness today.